Yeah, we'll try and talk about Queen of the Damned. I'm stoned as shit right now, so I don't know what the fuck. But
Yeah, I can tell. I can tell in your voice. It's hard for me to understand you a little bit.
oh
I can
no!
tell. Yeah, you sound like really sleepy or tired.
Yeah, well, I've been really tired the last few days too, especially. I don't know why. Maybe it's the weed,
But anyways, now
yeah.
my children, warms my blood to see you all gathered, plotting against me.
You know, I used to know that whole movie. Fuck, I forgot it now, but yeah.
I love that movie. Well, as I got older, I kind of lost my love for it.
You started to see its flaws.
Yeah, very much so. And there was like a lot of flaws within that movie, but I appreciate it so much because Aaliyah's talent really, really shined through on that.
Yeah, big time. And she always wanted to do a role like that.
It was perfect for her, with the playing a vampire for one, but with Egyptian roots. An Egyptian vampire was a plus for her.
Yeah, she was sexy as fuck in that movie.
Sexy as fuck. Sexy as fuck. Like, I'll never forget when my mom came home from work and she surprised me with the fucking VHS. When it came on VHS, she went to stop by Blockbuster on her way home from work. She called me. She called me from the kitchen, and she was like, she had something for me. She pulled it out of her pocketbook. I watched it that night.
Oh, love it. Fuck. Cute
Yeah,
memory.
that was like what, 2002, 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't wait to be in the theaters when it first came out. Like, I was watching the trailer like over and over. Back then, I didn't even fucking have a computer. Like, I went to the library to. So I was there watching that trailer like a lot and like memorizing like the entire fucking thing. And then the day came where I finally saw it. And then the poster.
The poster.
Yeah, the poster. I asked the theater if they can call me to come pick up the poster once they were done with it, and they did. It was great.
You said your dad got you took you to get the poster, didn't he?
Yeah. Whenever they called me and they're like, "Yeah, it's good to go," I was like, "Okay." I called my dad up when he was at work. They got my poster. It's ready, and it was fucking huge.
Yeah, mine's like 20. I don't know. I'm not good at measurements or math.
Okay,
but it's pretty fucking big.
It was too big for my wall.
Damn.
Yeah, like up there. I had nowhere else to put it.
Where is it now?
Oh, my friend ruined it. Yeah, you already know that. Yeah, my friend ruined it. The stupid bitch. Something, and my friend pushed her and flying, and she like lost balance and fell, but pulled down the poster with her, and like all you heard was the paper rip. Like, I got it on video too when that happened.
You got it on tape?
Yeah, that was recorded, and I was so mad. I was like, oh, like, fuck.
Dude, I got that. You gotta post that. Oh, I want to see your reaction to that.
Yeah, that was bad. Because like I didn't even have it for like I think maybe a year max, and that's like I still have shit. These I keep really good care of my shit, and so that
I would have been pissed. I got my shit. I got my posters in frames. I want to get them laminated.
Yeah, it's a good idea because if you want to like actually keep those around and
laminated one is the best.
Things
happen. Yeah, right. Yeah. So what was it? The 22nd was the 20th anniversary of Queen of the Damned's release.
Yeah, it came out 2002, February 22nd, 2002.
Yep, and that was February. Well, the 20 years later. Yeah, 2022. So 2222.
I don't know why, but I have a feeling there was an original release date, and then this wasn't it, bro.
It
I could be
got
wrong.
pushed back, maybe, but
I could be wrong.
I don't know. It's possible. I don't know, but I know they were skeptical about releasing it because of her death or whatever. But our Aaliyah, she really wanted it out. She loved her work, and the family was on board with it, so I know they went with it. Evidently,
Yeah. So where did her brother come in? Because there's a lot of confusion. I've heard so many different stories. She didn't finish her filming. So from what I understand, the movie was supposed to be a lot longer, and there was supposed to be but they didn't get shot.
I always thought she finished the filming, but she just didn't finish like the voiceovers, and that's where Rashad, her brother, came in. And,
see, that makes more sense.
Yeah, because I thought I remember her saying that she finished. She rapped "Queen of the Damned," and in an interview somewhere.
There's so many stories I heard. Like I remember hearing the biggest one that people ran with was that she didn't finish the line, and that her brother filled in, like literally, like was wearing her clothes and shit for them.
Yeah, I've heard. Yeah, I've heard somebody said it too. Yeah, somebody told me that one time. I was like, no, I don't think so, because they were talking about like, he came in doing the the club scene when she's doing right before she burnt the bitch up, the club up, and they were like, so like when y'all looking at Aaliyah doing those dances and being sexy and shit, it's really her brother. But I don't believe that at all. I think she finished filming it, because like if you look at like behind the scenes like pictures and shit, like you see her like painted in like this black paint from like head to like the torso, like when she's shooting that scene and things like that. But
yeah, that's why it confused me a lot, because those pictures, it was like if she fucking filmed it, like what the fuck's going on?
Like, there's like pictures and like clips of her filming these scenes, and like the scenes look like her. They look exactly like her. That's her.
Yeah, I think what you said is actually what happened. For the longest time, I never really knew what happened, but that makes the most sense. Is that he just went over to do a voice dub, because I never noticed this, but there was this recent thing that was going around where it was appreciating like Aaliyah's accent or something, and her acting skills in the movie. And I was listening to the voice, and there's like quite a few voices dubbed over that. I never realized that before.
Yeah, you can tell like some scenes it's like a difference in her voice.
Yeah,
and like even like in the commercials, well, they do that a lot in movies anyway. Like they'll sound different in like the promotional commercials than like in the film.
Yeah.
Like even like in the what is it, the commercial for it, the official commercial, you can look at it on YouTube, and like her voice is different when she says Lestat. It doesn't sound like the one in the movie.
Yeah, I noticed that sometimes the trailer has different sound bits or shit. There was a few things that wasn't in the movie.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we need to talk about them deleted scenes.
Okay, let's.
Yo, I think a scene they definitely should have kept in there, because it's like the transition of it. Like you watch the movie and it's like, where did they come from? Like the ancients, like because they removed the scene where all of the ancients, when Lestat is like calling them out on the big screen, and what was he in New York or somewhere?
Yeah,
somewhere. He was like, come out wherever you are, and he's waking the ancients up, and like they're all coming from like these different parts of the world. They cut that out of the movie. Like that's not in the movie. I thought that was like a really great part to keep in there.
How did they appear in the movie? Did they just show up at the concert?
Them motherfuckers just showed up at the gosh darn concert.
That would have been. Right? Yeah, that would have been a lot better to include. Like, I guess, waking up.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like, I like the little that little transition right there, like introducing them. He's like, "What? Come out wherever you are," and they're waking up and shit.
The introduction to Akasha, though, that was when she walked in the
when she walked in the pub.
Yeah, like when we first really see her.
Well, we saw a glimpse of, like that's her main role. That's like her entrance. But like
Yeah,
what was it? The first part was when Lestat's playing for her and she's stoned. And like then it's like it's like a little flash of like, what I'm saying?
yeah, like what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's like a little flash. Like you get like a little glimpse of her, like in like flesh, and then it goes right back to stone. And then it shows then when he takes a bite, it shows like a flashback of like in her time, like causing havoc and like that red spooky shit.
Yeah, speaking of that, people was reading the comments that they would have actually liked to have seen that more of when she like kind of ruled or conquered shit from her time.
Yes,
that would have been dope.
They should have like just left Jesse out. Jesse should not have even had like a big role. I don't think she even should have had a role. Maybe like as I don't know. They could have left that shit out. They should have just left it as Queen of the Damned and mixed Lestat too, maybe, or just the main thing should have been Akasha. I feel like it should have been like Lestat versus Akasha. That movie could have been so much better, basically.
Yeah, I remember the author Anne Rice was really at first. Apparently, she was for the movie while it was in the making and stuff. But then after about like a year after it was out, she kind of like she turned her back on it and she didn't approve of the movie anymore. And to her following on like social media and stuff, she told them to like forget about it, that it even happened like that. I didn't read the book, but apparently the book is like 100 times better than what we were given in the movie. I don't know if you ever read the book.
Oh, I don't read. just keeping it real.
Yeah, I bought the book. I never read it though, but maybe one day I'll get to it. But apparently, it's much better than the things that happened in the book that didn't happen in the movie. So who knows what more? I guess a cash show could have been in the fucking what's it called movie.
One thing about it, Aaliyah made that movie to me. Like she really shined in that.
Yeah, she did. The soundtrack was really good too, but
a lot of people enjoy the soundtrack more than the movie.
Yeah, well, the movie kind of has its own little cult following.
They do.
In a way, I feel like it'll grow in time. But no one really talks bad about the movie. I think that's all to like respects because Aaliyah that was her last role and she's in the fucking movie. The Lestat actor, he kind of drove me nuts.
Stuart Townsend.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, I've always been extremely jealous of him because of, what I'm saying, that's one lucky Negro. Yeah, he got the chance to have bat sex with Aaliyah, dude.
Shit.
Baddie vamp sex.
So what else did you notice in the movie that was like flaws as you got older?
Flaws. Let me see. So the deleted scenes, not enough Akasha. That annoying white chick. What's her name? Jessie. Man. And speaking of the soundtrack, I wish they would have kept Jonathan Davis on the soundtrack.
They didn't?
No. Like, not on the songs. Like, on the soundtrack. Like, he was in the movie. He was singing all throughout the movie. But on the soundtrack, it's different. I think it was a label issue or something.
Okay, I never noticed that, but...
Yeah, I was listening to the soundtrack on YouTube, and I was like, "Whoa, this is different. Who's that?" Might have been Chester. Was it Chester from Linkin Park singing the soundtrack? Was it him?
I have no idea.
I have to go back and listen to it. But it sounds really different.
Fuck. What would be your favorite scene from that movie?
Let's see. Which scene? Well, there's not many scenes with Aaliyah, but but all the scenes of Aaliyah combined, it just equals out to a scene. Shit, it's only 50. She only gets screen time. She only gets 15 minutes of fucking screen time. Literally, about 15 minutes, probably. Damn. What's my favorite?
It sucks. Like she should have been in the movie more. The character, the movie should have been built more around that character as well.
Definitely should have. Because I mean, you have the entrance when like she's the stone.
Yeah.
Bites her statue.
Yeah.
And she walks into the club, burns everybody up. That might be it. And then she appears at the concert and takes him away, and they have sex, and then they're on the beach, and and what I'm saying, Aaliyah, she got that magic pussy, and he can walk in the sun all of a sudden, and then they bite the fuck out of her, and she turns into dust and dies. I don't know. Probably the club scene when she's burning all the vampires. Yeah. Probably. I thought that was hot. Rips out dude's heart, bites it, doesn't like it, turns it to dust.
I wonder, did she do it naturally, or was that choreographed? The dance scene.
I don't know, because she was known for them belly rolls.
Yeah, so I think I don't know. The feelings kind of gave up with that herself because she did that a lot.
Right. But then the role too, the Egyptian role, it just fit. It fit. Whatever it was, whether it came natural or choreographed, or if they told her to, or she suggested it, it fit. It fit her character perfect.
I have to watch that movie again. It's been a bit. I just watched it like last year sometime, and it's been a while before that. But I should have watched it.
I watched it so much.
Yeah, I remember her scenes very well. Yeah, I remember when I saw that movie, I was disappointed by that. I was like, there should have been way more.
And like you hear people down in the movie, and then you don't hear people down in the movie. But one thing I've never heard is anybody downplaying Aaliyah's role, the role of Akasha in the movie. I've never seen it.
Yeah, I agree. I've heard people talk shit about the movie, like the plot and like the story, especially in comparison to the novel. Other than that, like no one talked bad about her. If anything, that was complaints of her was that she wasn't in the movie enough. Exactly. And they would have liked to see more of that character, and especially just when she conquered shit, and that would have been dope.
Maybe they would have done like because they fused the Queen of the Dam and the Vampire Lestat novel. So I was about to say maybe they would have done like a prequel to when she reigned in ancient Egypt. That would have been dope.
Yeah, that would have been dope.
Anyways, what else happened in the movie besides Akasha, the most memorable and only memorable character in the movie?
Fire.
So what else happened? Like, did we have a backstory on Lestat? How he turned.
The thing is that nobody for it. Like the focus on the story was not on the right character.
Right, it wasn't. I'm telling you, they spent too much time on Jessie.
Her and Lestat, like fuck.
Right, like they could have left out her whole life story and put more Akasha in there. That's when it went wrong. Like, I don't care nothing about her going into the past and her childhood. And what I'm saying? She's the only one left in her bloodline that's not a vampire. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I think that was her story. I don't know.
I had a story. I just thought she was in it a lot.
Huh?
I said I didn't even know she had a story. I just thought she was in it a lot.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, she was in it a lot. I mean, it was just all over the place, really. I don't know.
Fuck.
But, she's hesitant on being a vampire, and then all of a sudden, at the end, she's basically saved or brought back to life as one. I don't know.
Any fun facts about the movie that you know?
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I gotta think though.
You gotta think.
Yeah. Being a dick. Fuck. Like, what's some fun facts you know? Like, we touched on the then we covered like the voiceovers by her brother.
Yeah.
She was spray painted black for the whole ending.
Yeah.
That was really her arm moving when she lifted her arm when she was in statuesque form that Lestat bit into.
That was really her arm.
Yeah, she was standing behind the statue. It was a statue, but like the arm part was cut out on the right arm, and she had her right arm spray painted, so she could move it like up and down and twist it and everything, so he could like bite it, so it could be mobile. And yeah, she was doing that. There's a picture of her standing behind that statue.
Okay.
Yep, and she was filming that. Let me see. How did she get the role? Okay, she got the role. She heard about the role and she read it while she was filming Romeo Must Die. That was when she accepted it.
That's it too for the movie.
Yeah, it came out. What was it, last year? Yeah, or no? There was like some talks about they wanted Cher to be Akasha. Did you see that?
No.
You didn't see that? Yeah, it was like what was it? Damn. Was it last year I read that? They wanted Cher to be Akasha. Like they were considering Cher. They said they wanted a person of color or like yeah, Cher. They were considering Cher. I read that somewhere.
Person of color.
I didn't know that. Yeah.
Cher wouldn't exactly be my of color.
I think. Let me say. I think that's what it said. A person of color or someone who could pass as like the Egyptian, queen.
Okay. I mean, Cher's dope. I like Cher, so but
we all do.
Yeah, and the way Aaliyah looked.
Right. I never read the book, so I don't know what happened in either one of the books. Queen of the Damned is like what? Queen of the Damned is a prequel to Interview with the Vampire?
Is it a prequel or a sequel?
I don't know. You tell me.
I don't know, but I know they were talking about bringing Tom Cruise back. Was it Tom Cruise? Yes, it was Tom Cruise for the role of Lestat, but then they decided not to. And even Heath Ledger was an option. There was a few. Holy shit! There was a few people, but then they considered. What's his name? Stewart.
Yeah, Stuart Townsend, Australian actor. Yeah, Australian. I think. So they went local. The local actor, because she shot the video. I mean, not the video. She shot the movie in Australia because she was shooting it while she was recording her 2001 album.
Okay, because there's a few. If I'm not mistaken, there's either a few more actors from Australia that were in there that played the vampires.
Probably.
Vampire, what's her name? Pandora or some shit like that.
Yeah.
She's from. So there was like a few of them that were from there. So I didn't know they shot the movie in Australia, but then it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, because Aaliyah, she was down there for 5 whole months. If she was shooting,
that's a long time.
Yeah. So basically, like she went out there and it was summer. So the interview she did at 106 in Park.
Yeah.
She had she was talking about how like she was shooting Queen of the Damned at night and going in the studio in the daytime, or vice versa, while she was working on her final album. Okay. She was down there for 5 whole months, living down there.
Yeah, that's a long time to film a movie, especially because I don't know, she has very few scenes out of the entire. Right. So it's like I'm surprised it took that long.
Right. Then,
like they literally just shot Halloween Ends within a month, 2 months. It's gonna be ready. Like they just wrapped up. It's gonna be ready for October. Like within not even a full year, it's gonna be filmed, edit, and fucking released. Like that's 5 months is a long time.
A new Halloween?
Yeah, Halloween Ends. They just literally started a month ago. They already wrapped up.
What the hell? Didn't we just now get one?
Yeah. So it's part of the trilogy. There was supposed to be a release of Halloween each year. There's 3 parts. Halloween Kills, and then Halloween Ends. Halloween Ends is the conclusion of the story of Michael and Laurie. So that's what this is. It's like the end game. But yeah, they just started shooting it like a month ago. It's already done shooting. Now it's just the editing process, and then it's released on October 14th, I believe.
Okay, damn. So the first one, so you said trilogy, so it's 3, right? That's what that means?
Yeah.
Okay. So the first one I think I saw in theaters, that was when she had just came back to the role, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so me and my mom, we saw that one in theaters. And then the second one, that was the one that just got released?
Yeah, that was supposed to be out the year before, but then COVID happened and they didn't want to release it on like these shit, whatever the fuck. Basically, they just wanted the theater. And yeah, when the year passed by and it's like, okay, we're still dealing with COVID, they just decided like, okay, fuck it, put it on Peacock. And yeah, just make it available, but also put it in theaters. They still made it like a lot of money.
Yeah, because I know I bought Spell, and we can watch it on TV on cable now.
Okay.
That wasn't in theaters, yeah. Have you watched that yet? You still haven't watched that?
Halloween Kills?
No, Spell.
No, that movie you keep telling me about, huh?
Yeah, because I know that's one thing you don't fuck with.
What, voodoo shit?
Yeah, that voodoo shit.
Yeah, no, I don't know. There's fucking fucked up people out there.
But like all Spell is like just like Skeleton Key. That's basically they really took after Skeleton Key with that. You haven't watched that either, have you?
I think I don't remember it. I'm pretty sure I have though. It was like from the 90s, right?
Nah, 2005.
Oh man, same shit. Fuck.
Damn, man's well, shit. 2005, 20 years almost.
I'm old.
Yeah, we're old.
We could talk about the movie, but then it's like no one gives a fuck for the movie. Only give a fuck for those scenes.
Right. Let's try. Let me see. I can think of some more shit. Do you remember any? Do you recall any stories or anything?
No. I just remember how much she like really adored this. She loved it. She wanted to kind of tap into her acting a bit more, and I love the fact because Romeo Must Die, it was pretty ideal for like a singer, you know what I mean, for like an urban artist to play that role type of thing, but Akasha kind of took her out of her element and she was able to tap into a different side of acting, and it was more so than the you know, like how Beyonce plays Beyonce in every movie. You get what I mean? Aaliyah was actually like playing a character.
Yeah, it really showed off her acting chops. Yeah, she that's what I mean. Like, you know, she was able. It's like a complete 180. It's like a flip side of who she really is.
Yeah.
You watch that movie. It's like you're not watching Aaliyah. You're watching some evil ass vampire chick.
Yeah.
And like she really played that role, and that's completely opposite of who she was as a person and who we all knew Aaliyah to be.
Yeah, I thought she did a great job.
She did a really great job. Really fucking great job.
You gotta watch that movie.
Yeah, you can just skip to the Aaliyah scenes. That's what I do. Akasha scenes.
Oh shit! I think throughout time that it's gonna develop more of a following and become like a classic in its own way, just like all these other movies, these horror classics. Well, I wouldn't say it was horror, but
yeah, I see a lot of people like, you know, like you see posts like on Facebook or something like that. It gets like pictures like from, you know, like the promotional like poster pictures of like her and Lestat and shit. They get posted online and everything. They get like, it's kind of like they go viral. They get like 30-something thousand likes and loves, reactions on like Facebook and shit. And it's like people love, it's like a cult classic movie already, Like it has definitely a lot of fans, like you said.
Yeah, every time I see like these, I follow a lot of these horror things on Facebook and shit, and every time it's brought up or it's mentioned, people like really actually give it, they compliment it a lot, and it's because of Aaliyah, realistic.
Yeah,
because even when, like we mentioned before, when people complain about the movie, it's like for other things.
Mm-hmm. Like basically how it's just produced, written, basically.
Yeah, the dialogue be a little bit cringy.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Tylanol, for coming on my podcast again.
Join me or die. You should say that. You should say that. And they speaking of, like right after Aaliyah burns up the club, she says, I think they cut out when she says Lestat, come out wherever you are too, right?
They did, that wasn't in the fucking, and I remember that was in the trailer, like you heard her voiceover in the trailer, and then when I saw the fucking movie and I didn't see that, I didn't hear that shit, I was like, where's that part? Where's my favorite fucking line in the trailer? It's not in this bitch. And if anything, it was Lestat that said it, and that wasn't it. That wasn't how it was supposed to happen.
Yeah. She said it because Lestat said it and drew all of them out, all the ancients, including her.
Yeah,
he said it, and then like she says it. That's something that they should keep in,
I think they should have kept it. Yeah, they should have definitely kept that part in. And then she walks out of the fucking like flames and shit. It was dope, so dope.
Yeah, she was nominated for Best Villain at the 2002-3 movie awards.
Really, huh?
Yeah, she lost though. I forgot who she lost to though.
I'm gonna look into that. I'm curious to know.
Yeah, on YouTube. I saw it on YouTube. But yeah, man, she's great.
We'll check it. We'll check it out.
Do that.
Well, all right, so.
All right, Sammaes.
I think we got enough.
Yeah, we do. We covered all the Aaliyah things. That's enough.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. Like nothing else matters. Like everything else is just skip and fast forward.
It really is, and I'm pretty sure people will feel the same. Well, all
right then, man. I'll let you get to it.
Thank you. You better.
All right.
Bye.